Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Doss here. In this video, I'm going to go through everything that you should expect with the year 9 anniversary. This video is going to be mainly for people who are brand new to Dead by Daylight or have joined Dead by Daylight in the past year and haven't experienced an anniversary event yet, or maybe for people who have taken a very extended break and just need a refresher. So every year, Dead by Daylight has I believe it's a 3-week long event celebrating another year of the game's existence. They've done this for a very, very long time where we've actually had a full-on event. I believe the first time that we had like an event was year 4 with Pyramid Head, where we got our year 4 crowns. Then in year 5, we had the same exact cosmetics, just with a little extra schmutz in the center of it for year 5. But then year 6 was the start of the Twisted Masquerade. We had it for year 6, 7, 8, and year 9. So every year for the Twisted Masquerade, we'd get masks for survivors and killers, and then a specific survivor and killer would get a full-on outfit. And it's no different this year. We are getting the remaining masks for all the original survivors and killers. So the masks that we will be receiving are for Vittorio, Jake, Tori, the Houndmaster, Sable, Claudette, and Aurella. These are the last original characters that have been released up until this current Twisted Masquerade happening. So these are the last masks that we are getting. But besides those masks, we are also going to be getting 2 skins that we can earn through an event tome. So like an event battle pass. That will be David King and the Wraith. And on top of that, there will be cosmetics for sale, specifically for Dungeons and Dragons. We have a cosmetic for Bearmar, which is surprising. He doesn't really get a whole lot of skins. People typically like Astri more. And Vecna is also getting a cosmetic. Now, if you missed previous Twisted Masquerades and previous anniversary events, you don't have to worry. Those cosmetics are coming back as well, but in the store. You can always get them for free at the start of a Twisted Masquerade or an anniversary event, but the next year when it comes back, they will be paid. So all of the masks and the Twisted Masquerade cosmetics from previous years will be in the store for you to purchase, and most likely they'll be in the store next year to purchase as well. However, this is the final Twisted Masquerade, and a lot of people are confused about that. People are wondering, wait, does that mean we're not going to be getting a anniversary event at all anymore? Does that mean we're just going to not have one at all? That is not the case. We're just ending this theme. We're hanging up the Twisted Masquerade. It's gone on for quite a few years now. And so year 10 is going to be a completely new theme for the anniversary events. For year 4 and 5, we had just golden monoliths with like golden crowns, and then after the years for that, we got the Twisted Masquerade. Now, a lot of people have been a bit sad with the Twisted Masquerade leaving because we had a character called Trix. She was a very fun inclusion last year, and Trix is the character that canonically is causing all the weird stuff to happen during anniversary events, because during an anniversary event, throughout the matches, you get effects put on to the entire match. It's something that they started to do last year, where, let's say, at a random point, every single character gets an extended period of haste. That's a little addition to the anniversary event. Sometimes they'll have it where everyone is super, super slow. It's a lot of chaos, and it's quite fun. But throughout the years, with the Twisted Masquerade being thing, there's also base kit abilities. So for survivors, they would be able to spawn what's called a party pallet, which kind of works like Freddy Krueger's pallets, where if you drop it and it doesn't hit the killer or anything like that, it'll just explode. But they can also block windows so that a killer can't vault through it. Killers had similar powers. They had a remote break power where they can just break a pallet by using their special anniversary ability. And last year they had the remote hook power, which this year is being nerfed. It's not going to be a super instant cast and hard to counter, but typically it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of just silly goofiness, and it is a separate queue. So like the Five Nights at Freddy's map queue that's currently happening in the game at the time of me recording this, there will be a separate queue for you to be like, hey, I want to take part in the Masquerade Anniversary shenanigans. I'm going to queue specifically for it. And if you just want to play the normal game, the normal base game with nothing added to it, you can play the normal queue. Now, one of the most important things about the anniversary event is the inclusion of a brand new offering, the Year 9 cake. I know some people have already seen it because hackers have been putting it on their builds because it's already in the files, but every year they release a new offering that is a 1 point additive difference to the blood point bonus. It works a lot like the Bloody Party streamers, where the bonus is applied to every single character in the trial. So with this being year 9, the bonus for this specific offering is going to be 109% per offering. So if every single player in the match puts in this new cake offering, it's going to be 109% times 5 for everyone. So in total, at the end, every single character in that match will have a 545% bonus to their blood points. So let's say you have a perfect game, you get a 40,000 point match. That match is going to be multiplied by 545%. So you're going to probably get around like 500,000 per match. So I would highly suggest, if you can, play Dead by Daylight the most during this time. Spend your blood points on your characters that you're going to be playing the most, because you're going to be getting these cake offerings in your blood webs. Now, some people do complain when this happens because the event offerings always take up the majority of the blood web. However, these are always a welcome offering that everyone looks forward to. And once this event's gone, those offerings will never come back. So stock up as much as you can, get as many of those cakes as possible on as many characters that you want, and go for it. Have fun. This is the time for feasting on blood points. On top of that, there's most likely going to be login rewards. So even if you don't feel like or plan on playing Dead by Daylight every day, make sure to at least log into Dead by Daylight every day. Go to your mail at the bottom corner of the screen and then click on your messages, and then you will get your free blood points. Well, that's really everything. The last thing to tell y'all about is the start date and the end date for the Twisted Masquerade. So the Masquerade has actually been delayed by a day, but the Twisted Masquerade will be starting on June 26th and ending July 17th. So for anyone who needs context, that is going to be going on for 4 weeks. You got 4 weeks to get as much blood points as possible. So if you're trying to get somebody up to P100, now's your time. But that is everything you really need to know for the Twisted Masquerade, the basics. Have fun, enjoy yourselves, happy 9 years, and as always, hope you all have a good morning, afternoon, and evening. Goodbye, everyone.